Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Indian School of Physics. So today we are going to discuss some very interesting point about potential and potential fields. That's why the name of this video is Unseen Story of Potential. So it's going to be a very interesting and something new, I can say. So let's go ahead. I will discuss about the concept part of it, and we will further discuss. So this topic is related to, or this video is related to, continuity and discontinuity of potential functions. So let's discuss the concept part of it. So any function uh, which can have any form. So there are mainly three type of discontinuities any function can have. So we are going to discuss about them one by one. So here is a possible graph of V versus R, which we are going to discuss here. This graph, it's a random graph here basically, but there is some kind of discontinuity here. This at R equal to R naught, this potential graph is breaking here. This potential graph is breaking at this point. So we have to examine whether such type of discontinuity is allowed or not allowed. In maths terms, it is called as step discontinuity. So potential, whether it is gravitational potential or it is electric potential, both are related to a conservative force field, and by the definition you can say somewhat potential is related to the work done. Now this definition of work, this is related to a force and the displacement. All right, so this small work done, we can say it is fc dot dr. Fc I'm saying because it is a conservative force field. Potentials are defined only for conservative force fields, so by default I'm taking that whatever force we are going to discuss, it is going to be a conservative force field. So fc dot dr. Now here if you see, this graph is discontinuous at point r naught. So left side of r naught, it is having some value, and right side of this point r naught, it is having some other value. So here we can say if we are moving, we are giving displacement from r naught minus to r naught plus. That means in the neighborhood of this point r naught, slightly left and slightly right. If we take that displacement, so that displacement is nearly zero, or you can say it is approaching zero. Now for this zero displacement r naught minus to r naught plus, we are having a finite work. Some work is happening, which is the gap of this graph, Now this goes against the very definition of work done, because here for a very small displacement we are having a finite work. Now this is not possible. The reason being, because the forces which we are going to deal, we are assuming that forces will not have infinite value, because displacement is zero and still finite work is happening. So that is possible only if force value is infinite, so which is against our convention that force cannot take infinite value in real life. Therefore such type of discontinuity is not allowed. It is not possible to have this kind of discontinuity. We will never see at one point potential graph is jumping or coming down. Such type of discontinuity is not possible. Okay, so let's move to the next part. As you can see here, I have written, in real life situations we will be dealing with the finite forces. That means force cannot take infinite value. So under that assumption, such type of breaking or jumping in potential graphs is not possible. Now another type of discontinuity which we will have in graphs is at some point, from one side graph will be reaching at one infinity, and from other side graph will be reaching at another infinity. Like in this case we are having left of r naught, it is value is plus infinity, and right side of r naught, it is having minus infinity. So this is also a case which is similar to the previous one, when we are moving from r naught minus to r naught plus. Again we are having zero displacement, but in zero displacement we are going to do infinite work, which is against the definition of work again, because for zero displacement we are doing infinite work. So it is not possible to have such type of discontinuity where graph can jump and it can go to two different infinities. So such type of discontinuities are also not possible in case of potential graphs. Then there is a third situation we are going to have, where potential graph is going to the same value from both the sides, where potential will be going to the same value from both the sides. So in this case, if we are moving from r0 minus to r0 plus, we will see limit is existing, and if limit is existing, so it is not violating the definition of work done. And we can say here for zero displacement, zero work is happening. So it's very much possible that either force was negligible or force was finite, so which is possible. So such type of discontinuities will be allowed in case of potential versus R graph. So based on that, I have written a note here that VR graph cannot be discontinuous except the situations where limit of potential exists from both the sides. So when value is approaching to the same number from left side of the point and right side of the point, we will say such limits will exist, such type of graphs are possible. So we can see some examples also. Now VR graph of a point charge, if you see, so it's a very simple graph, you would have seen it. So nearby charge, value of potential will be infinity, but this potential will be positive as charge is positive and it is approaching towards the same number. So such type of discontinuity is possible. That's what we have discussed in point ABC, where three graphs I have taken. And another situation is VR graph of a uniform charge shell. So as per the shell theorem, we can say outside field is kq by r square, and field inside for a uniformly charged shell will be 0. So our corresponding potential functions also we can write. Outside it is kq by small r, so graph is similar to this, and field inside becomes 0. So we don't know if field is 0, which constant. We know potential is constant, but what should be the value of that constant, we don't know. So here we can say, since graph is cannot be discontinuous, therefore this constant value must be kq by capital R. Like this we can draw the graph, or we use another argument that from infinity, if we are bringing this test charge to the surface of this shell, we are doing work corresponding to kq by r, corresponding to the potential of kq by r. This much work we are doing. After that, if we are taking this charge from infinity to some point inside, so up to surface we will do work, and beyond that there is no work is done. That's the reason the total work done is equal to, again we can say, potential at the surface. That's how we draw this graph. Or we can directly use this logic that potential graph cannot be a discontinuous graph. Therefore, if field is 0, this potential has to be constant, and that potential constant value of potential has to be kq by r. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and you have got some new insight about potential versus R graph. If you have liked this video, please like it, share it with the other students and teachers, and please subscribe my channel. Keep motivating me. I'll be bringing more such videos. Thank you very much.